Cause of infections. An infection is a condition where an organism enters our body and causes a disease. Such organisms that enter our body cannot be seen by the eye and are termed as microorganisms. There are different types of microorganisms that enter our body. The most common infection-causing microorganisms are bacteria and virus. The microorganisms enter our body through various routes. They depend on our body for their food and nutrition. They then release poisonous materials within our body that lead to complications such as fever, vomiting, shivers. Any human body system like the digestive system, respiratory system, or the urinary system can be infected by microorganisms. Disease-causing microorganisms can spread from one person to another and can lead to complications in all the people around us. Now that you know what causes an infection, you must also know how to prevent it. Measures to prevent infection. There are some common measures you can follow to prevent infections, not just at the hospital but anywhere around you. Always wash your hands thoroughly after you use the toilet. If you make physical contact with a person suffering from an infection, avoid touching your nose or the eyes. Some organisms are killed as the food is cooked, but they can still leave toxic substances that may cause diarrhea and vomiting. Microorganisms can pass from food which is stale. Cooked food should be cooled and consumed as quickly as possible. Vegetables and meat must be preferably stored in a refrigerator. Meat should preferably be served well cooked. Most infected substances smell badly. If food smells bad, it means it is infected. Do not consume or use any foul-smelling substance. Children are more prone to infections than adults, so keep children away from an infected person. Certain microorganisms develop and cause infections only in the hospital. You should use necessary protection such as gloves, mouth masks while managing patients with infections. You should eat a health-balanced food to keep your immune system strong. Effects and treatment of infections. The symptoms of an infection are high fever, vomiting, or diarrhea. In such a case, consult the doctor immediately. Bacterial infections can be cured by medicines termed as antibiotics. The doctor would suggest some tests to identify the infection. The patient would then be given a suitable antibiotic. Remember that the antibiotic has to be prescribed by the doctor. Do not suggest any antibiotic or use an antibiotic without consulting the doctor. Viral infections typically cause fever with body pains and general weakness. There is no cure for viral infections. Viral infections lower the immune system of the body and can lead to further bacterial infections. So, you should take extreme care when you are suffering from a viral infection. In case of a viral infection, ensure that you take plenty of water and eat healthy food that is easy to digest. Bacterial and viral infections can be prevented by strengthening our immune system. Our immune system can be strengthened by a process called vaccination. Since you are exposed to a wide variety of infections in the hospital, it is important for you to get vaccinated. What is vaccination? How do we get vaccinated? Let us look at it in detail.